Things I found out about Trump you may find disturbing, and this is why.
I sit on a task force at the Department of Defense, and the thing is, they've got the goods. They've got the goods, and Trump knew that if he presented any of the goods early on, we'd have a civil war. That he really felt that the people needed to see how bad it could
You've heard the earlier chapters of this story. The recognition of patterns, the quiet work against the networks, the moves already underway. But there's an older layer still, and the rest of the story continues.
What he's really done is he's set up the deep state to come out, and that's why we're seeing all these things. I mean, it was revealed with whistleblowers and Hunter Biden's ex-best friend that in 2015, the head of Burisma gave Joe and Hunter Biden $10 million bribe. In 2018, Joe is on TV publicly saying that he threatened that unless they got the prosecutor fired, that he wasn't going to let them have their $1 billion in support. In 2019, Trump calls Zelensky to find out about what went on to get the prosecutor fired, and he gets impeached. I mean, that's...
Corruption in this country didn't begin with any recent administration. It has been with us for centuries or more. Quiet deals, favorite trades in the dark, influences that outlasted individual careers. Over generations, society grew used to it. It became background noise, part of how things just work.
6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid.
And with that familiarity came another quiet acceptance, the belief that anyone who truly tries to remove it will always be stopped. History seemed to confirm that pattern. Reformers rose, they made noise, then they faded, compromised, or disappeared from the conversation completely. In my personal view, some of those figures were never meant to be successful. They functioned as controlled opposition, placed or evaluated to reinforce the idea that the system cannot be changed. Their presence built the quiet conclusion that real accountability is impossible. We've seen versions of this in recent years. Voices that once appeared strong against the machine, figures like Tucker Carlson and Marjorie Taylor Greene, sometimes shift focus or create internal friction at critical moments. The effect can be the same. Doubt is sown, energy is scattered, and the sense that nothing can truly change is strengthened. Candace Owens and Alex Jones build a large audience on the posture of, look at me, I'm going after the corruption. Yet in practice, they often turn their sharpest criticism towards those who actually hold the position and the will to confront the deeper network. They paint themselves as the greater problem, and they do it skillfully. They do the look over here, don't look there tactic. It's just a shuffling of cards and a shell game deception. The result is the same old lesson reinforced. Trust no one who claims they can stop it. This is why the attacks on Donald Trump have been so relentless and so personal. He is flawed. He has made decisions that appear messy or wrong on the surface. That perception is carefully cultivated. Moral accusations are used as a tactic, not always from one side alone, but most consistently from those who benefit from the existing order. The strategy is old. It appears in Saul Alinsky's Rules for Radicals. Pick the target, freeze it, personalize it, and polarize it. Attack the individual so thoroughly that people stop trusting the message. Discredit the man, and the mission loses its force. Why does this matter? Because if the public becomes convinced that every reformer is either compromised or doomed, then the corruption remains untouched. The pattern continues. Yet, the current chapter is different. Look, Trump is not merely naming the problem. He's removing the leverage that has kept it in place. In his first term, he already demonstrated how this works on the world stage. Foreign leaders responded to American strength with clear difference and concession rather than the old patterns of manipulation. Quick examples: Saudi Arabia and the sword dance ceremony, Japan lavishing state honors, China giving full state visits, India, the Namaste Trump Day.
45th and 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. I want to thank the President of the United States, our Commander-in-Chief, Donald Trump.
And in his second term, he continues the same, securing the Panama Canal from foreign influence, restoring American energy dominance in Venezuela, applying pressure that changes the equation with Iran, disrupting the roots and financial networks of the cartel, cutting into money laundering channels, and examining the flow of funds through agencies such as USAID, and addressing the vulnerabilities in the election system. These are not isolated headlines. They are the practical removal of tools the networks have used for decades. To those who doubt, listen, he could not simply walk in on day one and arrest everyone. Evidence had to be gathered and shown in the open. Most importantly, and listen closely, not every name some of us expect will face consequences, but the head of the snake can still be severed. This is not a clean or easy task. Things may grow more chaotic before they grow clearer. The resistance will intensify. Division will be encouraged from every direction. We have to be steady enough to endure it, brave enough to keep watching, willing to support the structural changes that actually end the cycle.
You better believe that he's very much a straight shooter in terms of actions that he's going to take or what he thinks needs to be done. They made fun of him because they assumed he broke protocol and walked in front of the Queen. She took a couple of steps, he stopped, and he waited for her to join. That was an optic to tell us that he then was going to bankrupt the U.S. corporation because it was the Vatican, the Crown, and the U.S. that was part since 1871. He told the Queen, I'm ending this. We're dissolving this corporation. We're going to go back to being a republic and we'll all be separate. The Pope wasn't happy. You should find the picture of him visiting the Pope. It took 650 planes to remove our gold from the Vatican.
Thanks for listening to the end. Be sure to leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Is Trump leading a secret crusade to uncover corruption in the world? Don't forget, this is a multi-part video, so be sure to like, share, and subscribe for all the future videos. And most importantly, don't allow someone else to dictate your feelings and emotions. Do your own research. Stay grounded in the truth. And again, thanks for hanging out. Stay informed, stay strong, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Congratulations, you're moving to the next level. Your next opponent is